Hello and welcome, Reds, to the second Matchday Live of the season. The Travelling Cop go all the way up till St James's. One of the biggest, highest vantage points in the Premier League. It's an absolute mission. If anyone's ever been, I've never been, but yeah, it's an absolute mission. So good luck for anyone getting up those set of stairs as well. But Reds, let's hope that journey up north is very much worth it. 3 points are absolutely valuable come what the end of May. If you are new to Anfield Index and the first time tuning in to the watch along, I'm your host Jack McIndoe, and I'll be taking you through every last kick of the game. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. To say I'm looking forward to it, I am. I know, Reds, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. There's a lot of nervousness, there's a lot of it's the Isaac Derby, whatever superlative you want to really throw at this game anyway. It's a game that has always come up with a lot of great moments, certainly a lot of goals over the years. But Reds, when I was doing a little bit of research, I know I do sometimes do my research, there's no chat if you're regular. Liverpool away at St James's. The last defeat Liverpool suffered was back in 2015. So, yes, a lot of nervousness, a lot of hope. We're all going in there with hope, but we're absolutely quality, Reds. Is it going to be extremely difficult? Of course. But if Liverpool, as we are wanting to win back-to-back Premier League titles, who said it was going to be easy? It's never easy. But yeah, 10 years, Liverpool have got a fantastic record going away to St James's, of course. We'll speak about, obviously, the last previous 3 meetings, the 2-0 win in February for Liverpool, which was very good. Very similar midfield that we will speak about tonight as well. As you can see on the video printer, Alisson Becker, Kirkers, Gravenberg, Jones, Waite, Salah, Ekatike and Gakpo. I do apologise there, chat. But as you can see there, the bench, Mavrashvili, Andy Robbo, Bradley, Gomez, Leone, Endo, Elliott, Chiesa and Rio Ngamua as well. I'm looking at that bench as well, Reds. I don't know how you feel. Let us know. I'm just looking at that. I'd like a bit more midfield depth. I'd like a bit more attacking depth. I think we'd all certainly like a Swedish striker on that bench in a couple of weeks or days' time anyway. We might get our wish. We'll find out on the next episodes of the transfer merry-go-round for Liverpool as well. Because, yeah, to say I'm getting bored and tired of these rumours, and not rumours because we want Isaac, but, yeah, you just wake up to, like, the same articles from the North East journalist as well, like saying he's staying, he's going. It's all up in the air, really. But hopefully we get a lot more better clarification in come what the end of the window, because that's what will happen anyway. He's either going to be at Liverpool or he's either going to be at Newcastle, and then Liverpool, as we did with Virgil van Dijk, 6 months transpire and we go and get him in the January window anyway. But certainly Newcastle need that as well. But Reds, how are we? How are we, Reds? Ben, incredible excited for this one. It's going to be an absolute cracker. Ben, fingers crossed, lad. Didn't Cabaye score a screamer in that one? It was, Ben. Yeah, it was Cabaye is up there with Hatem Ben Arfa. I think there's been some mad players that have played, especially under the Mike Ashley era, for Newcastle United as well. Andy Carroll for one. Didn't quite work out for Liverpool, but it was exciting when he scored that screamer against City, wasn't it? But yeah, they've had some very good calibre players there, Ben, and obviously Younes Cabaye. There's probably a list is absolutely endless, but Gutierrez, what an absolute legend of football he was, especially when he went through as well. Absolute legend, an amazing person, and a very good footballer as well. There's some very good footballers. But Newcastle are in an era now where they've got money. It's just a matter of FFP, not just for Newcastle, but for the teams wanting and vying and competing for the top places. It's only right that, obviously, Liverpool's expenditure, the Liverpool's off-the-field money that we've generated over the best part of the last 130-odd years in our history, it's built up, winning titles, winning Champions Leagues as well. Newcastle want to be where Liverpool are. It won't be as quickly as Newcastle fans are hoping as well, but it's going to be one of them. I've spoken to plenty of Geordies on my social media posts as well, done a couple of TikToks, and yeah, to say that they're not best too pleased about Isaac is very much an understatement. They're absolutely fuming, which is understandable. Liverpool, when we've had players go to, i.e. The likes of Real Madrid, obviously Alonso, Trent a couple of months ago, but Trent was completely different to Isaac. Isaac's not a local lad. He's like come to the Premier League. That has come to. He had a big reputation in Spain, obviously from his younger days anyway. Real Sociedad, very highly regarded within the ranks of football anyway. But Newcastle give him an opportunity. But it's going to be one of them, Reds. For me, when I analyse that quick down, I know obviously the headlines have been absolutely dominating Isaac talk as well. We'll speak about it before the kick-off as well, but we'll delve more into the tactics, the starting 11 for both teams as well, because I think that's what we want to really be speaking about. 3 points for Liverpool is an absolute imperative that Liverpool get the 3 points over the line. Even if it's a 1-0 win, hopefully it's a bit more earlier than a 90-odd Origi winning or whatever. We'll take a last minute winning anyway, but sadly we haven't got a Divock Origi on the bench this evening, nor a Darwin Núñez as well. So the lads on the bench, if needs be, you got to step up as well. And I've got full confidence. A certain Italian did that last week as well, didn't he? But Reds, quickly, I do apologise. I absolutely butchered that starting 11 from Liverpool, but you've more or less seen it on the video printer. But we'll go straight into the Liverpool start 11. I do apologise. Alisson Becker in goal. Dominic Szoboszlai is looking like he's going to be the right-hand side facilitator of that defence. Dominic will be playing the right-hand side of that defence. Ibu Konate, Virgil van Dijk, Milos Kerkez. A double pivot of Curtis Jones, Ryan Gravenberch, and the forward four attackers starting from right to left is Mohamed Salah, Florian Wirtz in the 10, Cody Gakpo and Hugo Ekitike as well leading the line. But yeah, chat. Are you excited? I know everyone's. I think there's reports of McAllister. Obviously, a bit similar with Gravenberch. Not last week, the week before. He become a father as well. So congratulations. I think that is the case. Chat, you'll have to clarify that in the comments as well, Reds. But it looks like maybe Alexis not on the bench this afternoon. Hopefully everything is okay as well. But if it is, he's become a dad. Well, congratulations, Macca. Anyway, well done, fella. And we need you back, but. I suppose Macca, family comes first as well, most importantly. But quickly, Macca will be back, and it's just another week for him to get a bit of rest as well, because he'll need it anyway. So in terms of the bench for Liverpool, as you can see there, very strong defensive aspect of Liverpool's game. If we are defending a lead, 20 minutes going into the back end of this game, we're absolutely chock-a-block with defenders anyway. So Mavrashvili on the bench, Andy Robbo, Conor Bradley, Giovanni Leone, Joe Gomez, Harvey Elliott, Endo, Federico Chiesa and Rio Ngamura, of course. Frimpong still absent due to injury, and Stefan Bajcetic currently still out with a hamstring injury. I think it was a hamstring injury anyway. He's expected back mid-September, so in a couple of weeks, but you don't know where his future might lie. Is it Liverpool? Is it away from Liverpool? Find out in the coming weeks and months anyway. But Reds, thoughts on that starting 11? Obviously, the big name obviously screaming off the page is Alexis McAllister, but we know he's not going to be there tonight. So it's tasked with the likes of Curtis Jones in that 6-6 position as well. There's a lot of emphasis. I think the one key aspect, me personally coming into this game as well, Reds, it's all about control. And certainly just listening to Arne on the VT as well, he spoke about, obviously, he's very good, Arne. I think for non-Liverpool fans that listen to Arne Slot for the first time, they're like, wow. He's a phenomenal communicator, and hence why he done really well in his first year. The way he communicates in all of his interviews, and probably just giving instructions to his Liverpool teammates, his Liverpool squad anyway. So it's going to be one of them. We love Arne, and let's hope it's a very successful season. But yeah, I think in terms of the structure and control this evening, chat, this afternoon, wherever you are watching around the world as well, it's fundamental that Liverpool, we're not going to have it all our own way, as we know as well, Reds. Games of this magnitude, games of this noise and environment, Liverpool are no strangers really to going into the Dragon's Den, really. I think that most famous one for me, really, or my most pleasing one, and don't know how you feel, Reds, it was that Bayern Munich game in the Champions League. Jurgen Klopp's the year we won the Champions League. Obviously, the Sadio Mane back heel at the Allianz Arena. The fact that we just turned up there and absolutely battered Bayern Munich in their own backyard after a draw at Anfield the week prior. Hopefully we get a result like that in terms of just turning up. The City game in the Champions League all those years ago, turned up and rocked up to Etihad, done the performance, and certainly a lot of performances last year as well. Well, Liverpool were moments away from getting the result not too long ago last year. A catalogue of errors, as we know, at the back defensively last year, which were disappointing anyway. But yeah, just looking at the goals, a certain Liverpool man scored that game as well. Gini Wijnaldum back in 2015 as well. So yeah, Gini, absolute legend, and what a player he turned out to be at Liverpool. One of the most underrated players for me in a Liverpool shirt. I absolutely love the lad, and he's instrumental to the way in which Liverpool played, as is a certain Dutchman that plays in that number. It's a very similar role for Liverpool as well this evening. But yeah, Reds control, and I'm hoping that's what Arne Slot, and probably it's difficult when you do analyse. You see Dominic Szoboszlai down that right-hand side. You will be coming up against like the Harvey Barnes, Joelinton, Livramento, all down that left-hand channel. It's going to be some job for Dom, but he's got that athletic ability. He's got that range of passing, most importantly, as well. So, and I think Arne did allude to in the VT before we come on air as well, that obviously if Newcastle go man for man, he said himself, it's extremely difficult from a tactical point of view, really. It's extremely difficult in-game management because you're just dependent on your individual players there. When teams do go man-to-man, you're just relying on that sole individual dual battle. Maybe there's a situation where there's a 2-on-1 as well. So that's where it gets a lot more exciting, really, for the neutral, not for Liverpool or Newcastle supporters as well. But Dom's got a massive task on his hands, really. But in terms of Newcastle's starting 11 as well, chat, I do apologise. Nick Pope, obviously the back line of Trippier, Fabian Schär, Dan Burn, Livramento, Joelinton, Tonali and Bruno Gomes, one of the most strongest midfields in the Premier League. Let's hope we keep them quiet tonight. If Liverpool come away from this game with a very positive result, it'll be certainly about closing those three lads down and just keeping them quiet. And that's where we will speak about Florian Wirtz in a little moment as well. And then the forward line, very heavily depleted, let's just say. Obviously, no Isaac, no Wilson, who did depart to West Ham a couple of weeks ago as well, obviously on a free transfer, I think it was. So, obviously, Harvey Barnes off the left flank. It's expected Gordon to play through the middle, and Anthony Elanga. Three lads with a lot of pace, a lot of quality, certainly on the counter-attack. But that's where Liverpool sometimes, I feel, personally, in an Arne Slot system is that ability to counter-attack, and we very much did see that against Bournemouth, even though we were at home, as is going to be the case, especially this second season under Arne Slot. Teams will be sitting behind the ball, so I think transitioning Liverpool this season will be a lot more on the back foot and sitting a lot more than expected, really, because it's going to be exciting. And I think that's where Liverpool, especially over the last 10 years, where Liverpool are playing a bit more slightly reserved, allowing the opposition to come onto you, and then you can just, on a turn of a dime, really, you can just execute a quick counter-attack. And that's, for me, where Mohamed Salah comes to the forefront of any European football game as well, really, where he's just got that split second to think about it, lob a ball over the back, lob a ball behind the back of line as well. And that's certainly where Cody and, as we seen last week, Hugo Ekitike, give him one chance and he'll absolutely bury you, as he did at Wembley and as he did at Anfield as well. But quickly touching on Florian Wirtz as well, as we will speak about Newcastle in terms of coming into this game as well, how heavily depleted, the noise that was getting spoken about in regards to obviously the potential departure of a certain forward anyway. But I think in regards to Florian Wirtz, I think it's going to be extremely crucial when you go away against any European side, especially Premier League sides as well, the atmosphere. And I think certainly the great result Liverpool had in February last season at Anfield, I think Dominic Szoboszlai scored in like the 11th, 12th minute in that game to very much, obviously we were playing at home at that game, obviously But I think the same plan, the same idea will be getting hopefully implemented really this evening. I think an early goal tonight will be absolutely crucial. Silencing that crowd as quickly as we possibly can. And then just allowing furthermore our own football to do the talking really. So, and Floody and Wirtz, this is for me, for anyone that didn't watch Wirtz in the Bundesliga, watched a fair couple of games of Xabi Alonso when he went on that ridiculous run come at the back end of the season where he was sadly beaten in the Europa League final by Atalanta. No hard feat there because we were knocked out by them anyway in that Europa League campaign as well. But Floody and Wirtz, that's like that season, and especially this is exactly why I feel, and a lot of Liverpool people when they've analysed Wirtz, coming in when your back's against the wall, you've got extremely tight spaces. And I think against that midfield three of Joelinton, Tonali and Bruno Gimenez, extremely aggressive midfielders. And that's exactly why I feel Florian Wirtz does thrive in those small pockets, small triangles really. That ability to spin a man, get in behind as well, create those triangles with the full-backs, Dominic Szoboszlai on the right-hand side, Milos Kerkez. There's going to be a lot of tucking in, whether that, I think, we had it where Frimpong had a lot more licence. Was it last week against Bournemouth as well, where, and that's going to be the mantra really of that team. But I do feel Kerkez for this game, I feel will be the defender that is tucking in a lot more really, compared to obviously Dominic Szoboszlai, and that's where I do feel Gravenberch doing that defensive number 6 covering down that right hand side of the defence, and even in those central pockets when you've got Ibu in a wide defensive action pressing out wide, and then obviously Gravenberch filling into that centre back position when they're both moving out of position anyway. So yeah, Wirtz, getting him on the ball, let him dictate the tempo of the game tonight, let him spin in behind defences, let him link up with Ekitike. I'd like to see Salah, and as is the case sometimes when we have played Newcastle or teams away from home, I'd like to see Salah a lot more centrally. Obviously the 3-3 game that we did have, let's quickly get the statistics up anyway in regards to that game. Obviously Salah scoring on the 68th and the 83rd minute in that game, and it was like, oh, we won the game. Tonight, I'm hoping we do see him a bit more central, allowing those overlapping runs from Dominic Szoboszlai. It's going to be extremely intriguing, Reds. We'll find out in the first probably couple of seconds, really, the shape of Liverpool. But in terms of if Dom's going to be marauding down, doing a Frimpong, he's certainly not as quick as Jeremy Frimpong. Not a lot of fullbacks or not a lot of players, especially in that Liverpool team. I do apologise. Hiccups at the wrong time, as always. But that game, the 3-3, Liverpool done really well in those crucial moments. But what we lacked was that defensive solidity, really. It was just awful. It wasn't a case that we played bad. It was just lazy defending. And Liverpool have been perceptible of that over the last 12 months as well. But it's extremely difficult for any elite side to be concentrating like 110% as well every single game. But I think in terms of Liverpool, if we can defend the lead with 20 minutes to go, then start lobbing a load of those defensive substitutions on. I know we didn't like it, but yeah, they haven't got an Isaac, if I'm being honest. It's a lot more difficult, I feel, in terms of they've got 3 forwards, 3 wingers technically, playing up front. They will want to be thriving on a high line of Liverpool. So as long as Liverpool can defend resolutely, drop off a good 10, 15, 20 yards as well, not allow the likes of Alanga, Gordon and obviously the other lads as well. What's his name? Yeah. Just on the side 11. Barnes, there we go. Hopefully he doesn't score the equaliser as well. But plenty to cut. We've got plenty more to speak about as well. Obviously Newcastle in terms of their players that they brought in coming into this game. But Reds, any Geordies as well? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Plenty to get through, and obviously we are fastly approaching kickoff. 11 minutes to kick off as well, Reds. If it's first time tuning in, make sure you do drop a like on the video as well. Do get involved in the comment section below. If you are out and about listening to the audio or watching the video, if you're in work or whatnot, we'll take you through every single last kick of the game, as the Reds will be travelling to the northeast as well. At least we'll have some. I've seen some posts from like Liverpool fans before we go on air. It's like, oh, the Premier League's against Liverpool. I was like, hang on. I doubt Sunderland are wanting Newcastle to win against Liverpool. Come on. Did he not understand that is one of the biggest rivalries in the Premier League as well? It's like, come on. Not sure, Jones. Yeah, big up there, John. Yeah, obviously, Dominic Szoboszlai as well. It's going to be interesting. I've literally watched like 3-4 different people analyse, especially professionals as well, on the telly as well. Like, I think it will be Dominic Szoboszlai, but I personally would have expected it to be Curtis Jones, but I think it might be. But, John, big up, mate. I think we can certainly, on the fly, change that anyway. But both of them have played that right-back position on a couple of occasions under Arne Slot as well. But I personally would have Dom in the number 6 role. I might be wrong here, chat, so I do apologise on my setting up of that. But it might be Jones playing right back. We'll find out in the first minute or so how the lads set up anyway. But Everest, Jack, you're crapping yourself thinking about potential injuries as well. Confident in winning, but hoping we survive as well. Yeah, Everest, don't be afraid, lad. It's going to be a difficult game, but this is what you thrive in. If you're a professional footballer or just as fans as well, like two passionate, proper footballing fans as well, and yeah, a phenomenal group of supporters. Really, Geordies, absolutely, extremely similar, very two cities, very similar. Obviously, they're a one club city, we're a two anyway. But yeah, they love their football. Amazing people, very passionate, and yeah, it's I've had a couple of sound debates this week as well, but everyone's sound. Like, I've got a load of mates from Newcastle as well, and family, so yeah, they're amazing. If anyone's ever got the opportunity to go to Newcastle, go to Newcastle. It's an amazing place, and it's a right old good laugh as well. So yeah, apart from tonight, hopefully we absolutely 5-0 them at in their own back garden. But yeah, other than that, the sound. But yeah, don't get lost on social media as well. No, it's not a correct depiction of fan bases really. Right back, yeah, there we go. As Carl said, Dom is right back. Yeah, I was listening to Anna before. As Carl said, didn't think Dylan, big up there. Yeah, Dylan's a very good signing for Everton anyway. Big up to don't know why Everton fans in the comments anyway, but welcome. How are we, mate? Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, he's a very good signing for Everton anyway, tell you that. Sadly, wouldn't have minded him coming to Liverpool, but it's a good move for them. Going to be a hard game, but we need to win. Big up there, Mark. How are we, lads? Yeah, win at all costs, mate. Certainly just win as much as we can this season, really. As John said there, and that's the key point, a spot on comment there from John, the control in this game. And this is why I did indicate to Viet before, but obviously we all know what he can bring. We've seen him in Germany, seen him in an international stage as well for the national side. But yeah, this is why for me, you spend money's no object with Viet. Even if it was 150 million, I still would have felt it still would have been money very well spent, because this is the type of game, and as John said there, the control for Maka will be a big miss, but this is where I feel hopefully we will see Florian Wirtz, him bringing not just himself but his teammates into the game as well, because yeah, they've got to go forward, Newcastle's midfielders, but certainly they've got to have eyes in the back of their head really, in terms of Wirtz spinning off the back of them, potentially Curtis Jones going a bit more further forward as well. But chat, let's not forget the quality we've got in our side as well. League winners, if you didn't know. But yeah, 20 times. But yeah, it's no chatting about referees anyway. I see Arsenal have signed another defender. Oh, it looks like they're signing Hankapi anyway from Bayer Leverkusen. I would have liked him at Liverpool, but yeah, if they get another centre half, Arteta absolutely loves centre halves. I think if they could ask him, he'd love to play a centre half. Well, he has played a midfield and up front in Moreno last season as well. But yeah, it's gonna be one of them. He loves a centre half. Does our Arteta. A bit worried about tonight. Big up there, John. I get your concerns, Reds. it's going to be an extremely difficult. I think personally, I don't know how you feel, Reds. This will be Liverpool's second hardest game in the Premier League away from home. City always top of the list. Man United used to be one of the top three hardest difficult games when they had Ferguson. Not sadly, humanly, in the last 10 years, we've picked up some very good results at Old Trafford. So that's at the bottom of the pile, really, Old Trafford. It's amazing to win there, but in terms of competitiveness and the ability to not get beat away. But yeah, for me personally, Newcastle, I think the environment, everything, especially the surround and the stories as well, in terms of Isaac and all that. But in terms of just quickly touching on their business as well, though, Reds, the Liverpool players and the Newcastle players are in the tunnel as well. So I'm excited, and this is what you live for as a player. I think all of us would have loved to be a professional footballer as well. But yeah, it's what you live for. Like, you being in the tunnel and you can listen to the opposition fans, and this is like, it's goosebump stuff. Like, if we only had the privilege of playing football, sadly I've got 2 left feet anyway in terms of trying to kick a ball. So yeah, I could barely control a footy. Probably play for Man United anyway. But yeah, it's going to be one of them, really. Like, coming out of the tunnel in terms of this environment as well, it's difficult for the opposition. Like, teams have this when they come to Liverpool as well, but I think the atmosphere is very special. St James's Park. Sir Bobby Robson, what a man of football, one of the best men in football in regards to what he done for the game. He's a god down there in the northeast as well. They absolutely love Sir Bobby. And what a fella he was as well. I was just dearly missed. But he was crucial in terms of what he'd done for Newcastle. But yeah, as Everest is saying there, after the Isaac saga is very much, I think, the booing the team. Yeah, they were, John. They were, mate. But big up there, Storm. How are we, lads? Morning, bud. Obviously, the early morning Reds, wherever you're watching. Obviously, Storm's all the way in Mongolia as well. But Reds, strap in, fasten the seatbelts, because this is going to be one absolute fight, to say the least. But let's hope Liverpool get the better of this Newcastle side. Quickly touching on the Newcastle's business as well. Jacob Ramsey has come in for £41 million. Milik 4, obviously the centre half from AC Milan, 36 million as well. He come in for. Aaron Ramsdale has come in on loan as well. What he is playing at Newcastle, Ramsdale. And then Anthony Elanga, of course, for 45 million. I think it was 45, 50 odd million he brought him in for. And Antonio Cordera as well from Malaga, the left midfield. They signed him for, I think it was undisclosed fee as well. So you look at that business. Disappointing. If I'm a Geordie, I'm disappointed with that, really. What you could have had was like 2-3 weeks ago when Liverpool lobbed that bid in. Of course, it's all about business. We all know it is. But Newcastle were never going to accept the first bid. But Newcastle, as we seen, was it the season before last when they had Champions League football, when they played Paris Saint-Germain and they didn't quite have that squad really to compete in Europe and in the Premier League as well. Very heavily depleted. I tell you, if Newcastle get a couple of injuries this season, I think it will be a very similar story, really, that we did find themselves 2 seasons ago in the Premier League. But that Isaac money, and if a second bid comes in for Isaac, I think they've got to seriously consider it anyway. But at this moment in time, in terms of this late in the window, I do feel, obviously, no sporting director. Eddie Howe giving jobs to his family members as well, apparently, as well. So it's difficult. It's extremely difficult. But Ryan Gravenberch back into the starting 11, and he was desperately missed last week, wasn't he, Reds? Obviously, the red card suspension, the end of last season didn't help anyway. But big up there, Mr. C. How are we, bud? How are we, fella? Nice one, that Graham. I'm just made up. Anyone tunes in, mate. As long as you have a good time, that's the most important thing. And you are listening or watching. And you enjoy it. That's the main thing. I certainly enjoy doing the watch-alongs, as always. Right, be 1 second here, chat. But if you are new to the watch-alongs, how you do it is to start. And we are underway here. Sync the timer. That's there with your timer anyway. Because it will be absolutely on the money, really. But Liverpool shooting from left to right. And the Geordies in the famous black and white strip. From right to left. But a very direct start from Newcastle. Little back heel from Gordon. Down the right hand side here. Now Liverpool just needs to get a nice early goal if we can. And dealing with that early onslaught, really. That Newcastle will certainly try and get in behind Liverpool. And they've got the first corner. Well done, Virgil. Newcastle got the first corner. And just listening to the crowd certainly didn't need no introduction coming into the ground tonight from the Geordies. And let's hope, can someone big enough pick Dan Burn up? McAllister still have nightmares to that League Cup final. Jack and the Beanstalk it was. Apps. Ball cleared of the front post. Cleared. Liverpool on the counter-attack here now. Surely got to be a yellow card. Just kicked him in the head, referee. Book Joe ref. Just kicked Gakpo in the head. It's not intentional, but it's a high boot. Referee, stop laughing, lad. What? He's just kicked him in the head. That's tally number 1. That Joelinton. If anyone's a new viewer to Joelinton, this is what he does. Somehow he evades yellow cards. But the referee set the precedent now. He didn't mean it, Joelinton, but you can't be... What's this ref cam going on here? Game's gone. Chat. I'm sorry. No. Are we a fan of ref cam? As long as it helps to go into improving refereeing standards in the Premier League, we're all for that. Oh, it's not the best deliveries really down that right hand side. Referees wearing cameras. What? Ball over the top. Liverpool need to get this ball under control. Ball's been in the air, which feels like an eternity. Get the ball on the ground. Don't get lulled into their style of play. Long searching balls over the top. Route 1 football. Newcastle transitioning down the right hand side. Fabian Schär. To Trippier, sorry. Overhit there. But first 3 minutes into this game as well, Reds. If you haven't already done so, do drop a like on the video. Massive does out as well, Reds. Much appreciated. Yeah, it's what we need to be. First opening 5-10 minutes of this game. Settle the ball down, get the ball on the ground and just let take the play, really. But it's about getting your best players on it, Storm, on the pitch. Ekatike's done really well there. Cody. And is that going to be another foul? Booking ref. He just went absolutely through him. Trippier. Straight through Flurry and Vert. Let's see another angle on this. Oh, lad, that's it's a stamper. It's a high boot. Referee's got to be careful here that this game doesn't boil over, really. VAR double check both of them. Reasonable height. Okay, sounds. Is that Dan Burn height where it's 6'6"? I don't know. Are we allowing high boots that high? That's an awful free kick by Liverpool. What are we doing there? But it's, as we expected, it's a very quick, feisty start, really. Certainly being the case. Newcastle. Flick on by Alanga. So a lot of rotation between Newcastle's forward three, which you would expect. Well, that's much better by Milos. A lot of aggression in that tackle, really. The correct aggression as well. That's it. Suck them onto us, really, chat. We need them to just break and penetrate in behind, really. And that's a foul, referee. Well done, Hugo Ekitike. Done really well. What he's done really well, Hugo, in the first 6 minutes, he's backing into the centre half, Trippier. That's what you want, really. He's a big lad, and that's what's so exciting about this fella. Like, with his back to goal and even forward facing, but in terms of his athletic ability, his control as well. But he's just won a tremendous free kick here, and that's hopefully Liverpool. The second free kick is much better than the first initial one. It's very tight to the... Oh, Liverpool resulted for a quick cut. Free kick here, sorry. Kirkes, ball drifted into the penalty box to absolutely no one. But win that second ball, Reds, and we have. Ball in by Szoboszlai. Win that second ball. Take your time, don't foul them. Wow, you missed that, Curtis. Well done, Milos. Go on, quick, forwards. Oh, get up. It's not a bad tackle. Oh. First tackle of the game from Gravenberch and we get a yellow. Okay, that's... It's not a bad tackle by Gravenberch, but he completely misses the ball. Oh. Just a bit like Trippier and what Jonathan done before, isn't it? So, well, yellow card. Yeah. Not the best of tackles by Grav anyway, but it didn't help by the sloppy loss of possession there. Reds just invited, put Gravenberch in a situation where he had to make a tackle. Because he had to stop that transition. Because they were in a very promising counter-attacking situation, the Jawsies. Trippier standing over this free kick. Just over the halfway line D. Good 50 yards out. He's wanting the ball down the left. Tonali, ball in to Dan Burn. That's a throw-in. Right by the corner flag for Newcastle down this right-hand side. But you know exactly what Newcastle's game plan. Get it to the big man. If this carries on for another 50 minutes, just lob Giovanni Leone on Reds. Just let him deal with Dan Burn. It's our ball. Well done. Good defending by Wirtz. But Reds, thoughts on the first as we approach the first 10 minutes. Bit of a very 50-50 game, really, in terms of a game lacking real bit of control from either side, really. Very feisty, as we certainly have expected coming into this game. But I think Liverpool in these areas just need to invite the pressure, and that's certainly what Liverpool are doing. Just facilitates Liverpool to play through the lines and play those long balls over the top into the attacking space. Where's the foul on that? Oh. Foul on Trippier anyway. At least we're giving it anyway. Fair enough. But Alan Shearer, I'm not bothered about Alan Shearer. Get the camera on the match. There we go. Yeah. Well done, Shearer. Why is Shearer on his phone? He's meant to be watching the match. Ball forward here after goal kick. Again, Cody needs to be a bit more imposing in regards to Cody in terms of just bringing that ball down. Do exactly what Hugo's doing. A couple of minutes before where he's just inviting pressure from the centre halves and winning Liverpool a free kick. But at the minute, Gakpo, every single time the ball's gone up to him, he's losing all those duels, all those battles really. Aye, certainly Storm not, but big up there, Dave. How are we, lad? How are we, chat? 11 minutes on the clock. Anyone just coming in from work or whatnot? Haven't missed any big opportunities so far. Hugo Ekitike getting booed. If I'm being honest, Newcastle fans should be booing your boards because you can't buy a striker, if I'm being honest. So, come on. Not Hugo's fault. Come on, lads. Obviously heavily linked with a move to the northeast. The Frenchman. Newcastle did put a bid in for him, but the bid was rejected. Ball in by Kirkes. Away. Don't foul him there, Salah. Gordon going all the way back to his goal. Oh, it's just sloppy by Vietz. It's just playing into their hands, really. And Newcastle on the counter-attack here. Well done, Ali. Phenomenal goalkeeping. Manuel Neuer-esque. Coming off his line there. Exactly needed. A good 20-30 yards. Is the read of that game. That passage of play by Ali, phenomenal. Because Anthony Elanga was bursting through on goal there, Reds. It's exceptional anticipation by Ali. Play it, Gakpo, play it. To Wirtz. Gakpo. Oh, you've lost that battle again, Cody. Come on, Ekitike. Wirtz, just have a shot, lads. Corner. That's simple. Just turn your man and have a shot, man. He's got the quality in his locker there just to absolutely wrap his foot round that. And it's very good play by Hugo again. Link-up play between him and Wirtz. We've already seen it in a red shirt over the last couple of weeks. There we go. Oh. Virgil's having a little meeting with Ekitike. And Ibu. Probably used then of there. Big Virgil and Big Dan Burn. Go ahead, lads. Come on. Just absolutely barge him out of the way. Wirtz. Get that ball back out. Back out wide. Played a simple ball. Well done, Dom. Liverpool resetting down this left-hand side here now. It's a poor ball into the path of Livramento, and there's a possible counter-attack here for Newcastle. Liverpool have done well to get back into our shape. So it allowed them having the ball because they're just going to pump that ball forward. Oh, Cody. He's had a very difficult start to this game. Cody. Come on. Focus here, lad. Switch on. Just can't be allowing himself to get frustrated. Yeah, get his opportunity, Cody Gakpo. That is too easy. Bruno Livramento just breezing past Liverpool's midfielders there. Gimarada into the ball into the box. There's a throw in down the right. Quick throw in here by Newcastle. Liverpool just need to get back into the shape here now. Ball over the top here. Langer, he's in. Needs a bit of support. It's away. It's somehow found a Liverpool player. Salah, take your time, lads. Don't dive in. Gordon. It's a free kick to Newcastle. Stop. Is that a cut? I thought he was on a Buckham as well. But it's so lazy by everyone there from Liverpool. Even Salah's initial ball knocked out. Mo, just keep hold of the ball. A player of his experience. But Alanga bursting through into the penalty box. And that's where you're screaming for an Alexander Isak or a player of that quality inside Newcastle's team tonight, where just an actual striker puts that into the back of the net, because it was a tremendous ball over the top of Liverpool's left-hand side of our defence. Alanga bursting in. Ball flashed across the 6-yard box. And thankfully, for Liverpool's point of view, it didn't find a Newcastle man. Free kick here for Tonali. What a strange free kick. Might as well got me to take that free kick. Well, that was awful. Wow. I think he was trying to shoot there, Eds, if I'm being honest. Fair enough. But Eds, thoughts on the start of this game? MK, as you can see there, bud, 0-0 at the minute, mate. 0-0 at this moment in time, fella. That's another foul given away by Liverpool here. Hang on, the Newcastle fans are jeering. Has he just booked someone? No way, has he honestly just booked? It would be nice if the cameraman actually showed us, like. Has he booked Van Dijk? The Geordies were sarcastically cheering off camera. I'm hoping none of our lad got booked. What's a free kick here? Another sloppy foul from Liverpool. Well, 45 yards from goal. Very central free kick here. They'll be looking for Dan Burn. Or Big Joe Litton. There's a little pocket of him on the left-hand side here. Liverpool managed to get that. Oh, referee! Referee! He's a big lad. Ah, Bruno, behave, lads. Go away. But referee. It's embarrassing. Blowing for every single foul. And the thing is, with the rules now, only captains are allowed to speak to referees. Ah, latest soda badge. Livramento's halfway down on the ground. Livramento's going down. He's Tell you, if GB needs a couple of divers for the Olympic team, get Livramento in there, please. Definitely get a bar 100 score. or however he scored them. Terror. That's embarrassing now. What another free kick for Newcastle. Let it go. Well done, Ali. There we go. Take your time here, Reds. Don't be rushing. Yeah, I was going to say, Gordon just ran into the path of him. So what? So that rule goes out of the window. Oh, so now start the counter. I was going to say, Gordon was in the way. Win that second ball. Win the second ball. Joelinton, there's a bit of space here down the left. Don't dive in here, suppose like. Livermento inside the penalty box. Ball in. Well collected by Ali. Go on. Counter. No. So it's going to be one of them games, really, Reds, where we just, at the minute, just ride the wave of attacks, really, from Newcastle. Ride the pressure. Kirkers. Got the ball. Swear that just come off Alanga's foot there. But yeah. And even when we waited on that, like, in terms of possession there, Reds, as well. Cameraman again, wasn't even filming it. But somehow Newcastle had the ball anyway. When we had Ali with the ball at his feet, like 2 seconds before. Just weird games like tonight, as I said, with Viets, but certainly Salah needs to come to the fore. And Hugo. It's interesting here, like, it's Ekatike and Salah at kind of certain moments in a diamond. Livermento off the left flank. Don't allow him just to stroll in there. There's an overlapping opportunity here. Harvey Barnes. That's so poor. By Trippier, sorry, just Trippier done. Oh, he's so lucky, Fabian Schär. Ekatike was through on goal there, a good 25-30 yards to run in behind. Just couldn't quite get that touch on that, Hugo. Because if that ball went through there, it would have been a promising attacking opportunity for the Reds. Get up. Oh, here we go. Another foul. And that's what the referee's created for himself now. Every single foul from a Liverpool player, they're just complaining to the referee. Give him a card. But it's going to be another free kick here. But Liverpool, tell you, in terms of football and quality from either side, absolutely being atrocious. Here's 23 minutes. Ball in. And that's a foul by down. Oh, Liverpool have actually got a foul. Fair enough. But Liverpool's ability to start from the back here tonight has been really poor. Of course, we're getting pressured, but I think we've got to show that confidence. Getting a couple of that's it. Drawing in the fouls. Gravenberch done really well there. He drew in the foul. And even if you can just do a couple of quick free kicks, bypassing that first, second transition, the press as well. That's when you can get on the forefront really and really punish this Newcastle side. So, Ibu. Oh, I think Ibu even sent the cameraman there. Just pour that Grav. Don't be panicking here. No reason. Keep your compact shape. Well done. Needs a bit of help here, Tom. That's it. Well done. Bit of ingenuity. Little flick round the corner. That's better, Mo. Take a touch. Unlucky there, Reds. That was much better. It's a foul, not a yellow. That's what Ebu's saying. Ebu's saying Gordon's just swung an arm there. And he's booking him. It's a foul. Yeah. If anyone's got a red card in this game, if you're watching as a neutral, I think those odds have certainly been slashed. But it's just a sloppy again. But prior to that, Reds, prior to this free kick, a very promising first real glimpse of Liverpool playing through that press. First time we've actually done it tonight. There was a great attacking opportunity where Liverpool just... Well done, Virgil. Flicked at the far post. Ball drifted back in. Take your time. Where Ekitike just couldn't quite get the final ball for a potential counter-attack for Liverpool. Well, I think it would have left Liverpool with a 2-on-2 counter-attack as well, but it was just that ability to just first time tonight where we played through the press as well. As soon as this game does start to open up for Liverpool, that's where we'll get more control in this game. Salah. Ball in the air. No. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. Don't foul him, Curtis. Stay with him. He's done well. That's better. Don't foul him. Very good defending there by Curtis. That's it. Press him when you get near the halfway line. Save your energy. Loose ball there. Newcastle. Going down the left-hand side here now. Ball to find Harvey Barnes. Szoboszlai, stand them up. He's allowed them to come back into the middle. Livramento. I tell you what, there's a free man over there at the far stick if Newcastle can find him. And it's found Alanga. Ball over the top. What a ball that was. And it's found the first initial man, Anthony Gordon. But I tell you what, if that ball got drifted to Alanga at the far stick, that would have been 1-0. But who's that? I tell you what, Gordon. I know Kirkes is the wrong side of Gordon, but in terms of his pressure, in terms of competing for that ball as well, just done enough to put Gordon off. Fingers crossed, Ian. Long way to go, mate. So, yeah. Oh, that's poor. That is poor, man. But, Reds, do drop a like on the video as well. Hit that subscribe button. Harvey Barnes. Don't dive in. Don't dive in. Alanga inside the penalty box here. Down the right. Ball into the penalty box. Should be 1-0. Should be 1-0. Should be 1-0. Gordon, how has he not put that into the back of the net? Done so well, Gordon, to bring that out of the sky and bring that under a spell. But Anthony Alanga is doing really well. Kirkes needs to start getting a lot more tighter. It's far too easy for Alanga here. Oh. And again, wave upon wave upon wave of Newcastle counter-attack. But Liverpool bringing it upon ourselves, really. Sloppy possession. Yes, we're getting pressed as well, but Newcastle 60% possession to Liverpool's 40%. Ali's got the ball at his feet here. Ball over the top. Is that no foul, ref? No? Well done. That's better, Cody. Inviting pressure. In terms of successful passes into the final third, Reds, Newcastle's 28 to Liverpool 6, and that then tells really exactly where Liverpool's inability to get that ball into the final third and start creating chances. Because Newcastle's press has done well, but has been good, but Liverpool shooting themselves really in the foot, really. Yeah, so it's difficult, and as we said at the top of the show, every Liverpool fan coming into this game, it was always going to be difficult, but that's why I did say it is going to be Liverpool. For me personally, Liverpool's second hardest away game of the season in the Premier League. I see City, yeah, being one of the hardest, really. Because when St James's Park does get rocking, it bloody goes off. Liverpool going long again here now. It's just to absolutely no one. It's all the way back to Nick Pope there. So disappointing. He's trying to hit Hugo Ekitike there, Reds, but Ali's got that ability to find him, man. Take your time. Touch on the ball, Ibu. Oh, Ibu, you're out of position now. Poor touch by Ibu. Tonali breaking into the penalty area. Well done, Ali. But Ibu Kanate, lad, you cannot be doing that. Be a lot more switched on. Takes one touch and then he's just so sloppy. But Liverpool go up the other end. Gakpo. Come on, Cody. Just drive at them, lads. Drive at them. Curtis. Vietz with the ball at his feet. Hugo Ekitike to Curtis. Just passed it out. But Ibu, one touch and then getting caught under his feet. Thankfully for Liverpool, Newcastle couldn't find the back of the net there. It's very well. Liverpool's man of the match so far has been Alisson Becker chat. That says exactly what you need so far in this game. Ali's been at the forefront of just stopping every single Newcastle attack at this moment in time. But we're just trying to just second guess ourselves, really. So, dampen the crowd, really. Keep hold of possession. Play through the lines. Play Vietz. Oh, Jones waited too long there. Vietz was in a good position, but then the passing channel just closed very quickly. Ekitike. Jones today. The passing channels are there, but we're just not willing to get that ball forward. Ekitike and Vietz, the last 20 seconds there, got into space just to sat in behind Jonathan. Just an unwillingness or a lack of confidence, really, to play through the lines. But that starts from the base of the midfield and the base of the defence, and that's much better. We've got that. Knock that down. That's better. As Arnie said, just keep on playing there, really. But there lies the difficulties Liverpool have been having. The spaces are opening up at the top end of the pitch. If you watch Ekitike and you watch Vietz, they're pulling off the midfielders as well. They're getting into that space, just not getting found. That's a foul, referee. Nah. Let it play, come on. Gravenberch. Get it! Ryan Gravenberch! He took me by surprise, he took you, he took all the Geordies, and certainly Nick Pope by surprise. He's had a pop shot from 30 yards. Wow. Get in. We will take those. Does this take a deflection? It doesn't matter. But does it? Or does he just absolutely slot that in the bottom corner? Oh, Gravenberch, lads. Oh. Get in there, Eds. 25 yards, edge of the box. He uses the blind side of Bruno Gomes as well. It's a quality finish. The blind side of Bruno. And that's a posting in there. So, yeah, it was a very long time ago. We used to watch a certain number 8 do that for Liverpool. Steven Gerrard used to slot them in for fun, didn't he? But our Dutchman tonight's done certainly that. I'll tell you what, Liverpool have had our backs against the wall for the large spells of this game. We knew that was going to be probably the game plan, really, but not ideal scenario. But we've got the most crucial goal now. Now it's up to Newcastle and this will allow, hopefully, Liverpool to start opening up more space within the game. Newcastle need to come out a bit more deeper, as they are entrenched in their own half for the last 35 minutes in this game. Sitting behind the ball. But now the emphasis is on the home side to try and start creating a bit more space now. But that certainly hopefully took a lot more of the nervousness out of this Liverpool side. When anyone is tuning in, a phenomenal 25-yard strike from Ryan Gravenberch on the edge of the penalty box has put Liverpool 1-0 up at St James's. Get in. That's what it's all about, Reds. Got to take your moments, and certainly Liverpool took their moments there. Nick Pope, what's he doing there? And certainly Nick Pope, even in pre-season and the back end of last season, certainly a lot of suspect performances from the usually composed goalkeeper anyway, but he's had a very difficult last 12 months, Nick Pope anyway. Obviously the injuries in which he has sustained just haven't helped, really. Hasn't been able to just get a good flow of games. Florian Wirtz losing out on that challenge. Well done, Ali. Oh, there we go. Happy days there. MK, not great, mate, but we're winning 1-0. That's the main thing anyway. We're giving some sloppy balls away on the edge of the box. But we've got 5, 6, 7 minutes left to go in this first half. Well done, Dominic. Well done, Szoboszlai. It's done really well so far. Gravenberch and certainly Dominic Szoboszlai as well. Yeah. As Raw said there, yeah, he's done well. He's got that athletic ability about him, really, Dominic Szoboszlai. One of the biggest facets, really, of why Liverpool did bring him into the team. Certainly got an absolute engine on him, really. Oh, and Liverpool survived that corner as well. Big up Lidsey. Oh, aren't we lot? But yeah, just looking at that goal here. Ryan Gravenberch. Edge of the box. Bash. Have a bit of that, mate. But yeah, off the flank there, really. Tell you what. It's all about the blind side. Using Gravenberch's. Using Bruno Gomes' body position just to hit the blind side of the goalkeeper and the centre halves. It's a phenomenal, world-class strike. Bruno Gomes forward here now. It's poor by Gordon, the former Liverpool supporter. Yeah, possession's been absolutely awful, Dean, if we're being honest, Reds. It's, yeah, Liverpool, doesn't matter. We know, possession-wise, it was like 5 minutes ago, it was 60% possession to Newcastle, which is kind of expected, really. You're coming up against Newcastle United, the home side as well. We anticipated it'd be a backs against the wall job, really. In terms of sitting in deep, looking to counter-attack, and taking the very few opportunities Liverpool will have in this game. But Salah, Viets, big up there, Oakman. The team is maintaining a decent ball possession, a match about both teams' counters. Oakman, they are one of the best counter-attacking sides, Oakman, in the league, and especially, obviously, we're having no Conor Bradley, having no Frimpong as well. But, I'd say, this is going to be one of our Omkar as well. This is one of our most difficult and challenging games away from home this season. Pass the ball. Salah. Oh, Salah. Curtis should have put that in for 2-0. Ball trickled through into the penalty box. Done really well there, Cody Gakpo, initially. First time ball from Salah. He's caught all the Liverpool's attackers. Jones, even Ekatike, the far stick there as well. But yeah, let's not forget, Reds, we are missing Bradley. We are missing Frimpong as well. Of course, there's always room to improve this Liverpool side. And if a couple of players do come in and come what this window or even January, Liverpool, there's an opportunity there, will strengthen. We're not a stubborn team, are we? No, it's difficult, mate, when you've got less possession, mate. Newcastle being very much on the front foot, really. Surely got to be offside there, Barnes. Stand him up. But in terms of Dominic Szoboszlai here, Reds, he's done really well. Playing as a makeshift right back here tonight. Oh, he's done really well. 3 minutes left to go. But in terms of possession-wise, I think that's what everyone's mentioned. Defensively, we all get your concerns as well, though, Reds. But let's not forget, Newcastle, in terms of off-the-ball press as well, trying to suffocate Liverpool in and around the penalty box, he's done well. But I think the one aspect for the Rovers is that inability just to control the game in the big moments. I think certainly going into the second half, want a bit more better control under pressure as well. But the most difficult thing for Liverpool tonight was getting that first goal, and we've got it. Now we'll defend it, Reds. Curtis, Vert, and there's a counter-attack here now. And this is all stemmed from Liverpool being so sloppy at the top end of the pitch. Don't foul him there, Dom. And Curtis, quite rightly so, he's won that ball back after losing that at the top end of the pitch. Second ball transition. That's better. Salah. Go on, Liverpool. Overlap and run. Referee, there's about 3 yellow cards in there. So I say, well done, referee. Dan Burn giving a yellow. But that was much better by Mo. Liverpool found themselves in a 3-on-3, really, on a counter-attack. But that's where now Liverpool have got the goal. They're in the driving seat, really. Maybe not in possession, but in terms of the margin and the scoreline. Newcastle now going into the second half, they're going to have to start making a lot more risk-taking, really, at the top end of the pitch. And that's where the space will inevitably open up for Liverpool the later this game goes on, 1-0. The space will be there for the likes of Salah and Wirtz to open up. Would be nice if we can get a second goal before half time. That would be nice. Yeah, he is dumb. I tell you what, that's surely got to be a yellow card. He's went through the back. He's went through Virgil van Dijk there. Gordon. Milos Kerkez defending as captain there, and rightly so. Just absolutely went through Virgil van Dijk. 2 minutes added on here, Eds. Got to be getting checked by VAR. I haven't personally seen a second replay here. Let's have a little look. We're getting it now. I tell you what, that's got to be a red card. He's nowhere near it. I tell you what, straight down the back of the car for Van Dijk. Sure, that's got to be getting checked for a red card. He's literally scraped down the back of Van Dijk's leg. Surely one look at that on the VAR. It's a red card. And thank you for the first time this afternoon, the VAR. And it's going to be a straight red card. It's an awful tackle by Gordon. He scraped the back leg of Virgil van Dijk. I know he's complaining. He's not. But it's a blatant red card. It doesn't need a second analysis from the referee. Show him that straight out. Give him the other angle. Not that angle. Give him the other angle. There we go. That's it. Straight down in a bit. Awful. That's Sunday League, that, mate. Absolutely Sunday League. Should be, and it will be, a straight red. Wild challenge. Yeah. My man has literally taken the sock of Van Dijk all the way down to his ankle with his stud. And this yellow card should be getting overturned. Yeah, in a bit, Gordon, la. Ta-da. Absolute joke. It's a red card. At least Gordon's helping out his former Liverpool team, innit? His boyhood club. But you can't be going round like that, tackling like that. Nice one, Gordon. Just made Liverpool's game tonight a lot more easier. A lot more easier, hopefully. You can't be complaining about that. I don't know what the referee's saying to Virgil. Well done. But yeah, it's Liverpool are playing against 10 men. Hey, 1 second here, Reds. Newcastle red card. There we go. Let's come up. But yeah, a horrendous challenge by Anthony Gordon. But now you're going to have an absolute pantomime in the absolute stands tonight. And then it'll be absolutely jeered and booing every single foul and challenge, but yeah. And there we go. As the away fans are saying, the Premier League is corrupt. No, your forwards just can't tackle. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be one of them, really, isn't it? Yeah, you had to go there, Mark. You had to go. There was 2 minutes added on here. Come on, let's get a goal just before half time. Nothing stupid here, that's playing against 10 men. But now it's up to the emphasis is on Liverpool now. We'll get a lot more space, hopefully a lot more control as well. which will open up, and Liverpool going into the second half and closing in this first half should not be making any errors at all at the back. You're playing against one less man. Let them do the running for you. That's it. Newcastle literally not doing any. They're wanting to get in compact. Obviously, basically playing with a two-prong forward line now in the form of Barnes and Alanga. But it's how Liverpool utilise that extra man now. Curtis, Dom, and that's where the space will be in the wide areas with that extra man. Salah inside the penalty box, cleared by Dan Burn. Well done, Liverpool. Fantastic first half. I know performance-wise, Liverpool haven't been on it, but at the end of the day, look at the scoreline. 1-0, and Liverpool up against 10 men. It's exactly what you want, really, in all honesty, Reds. But yeah, Reds, how are we? Let us know your thoughts on the first half. Just bear with 1 second, let's get the first half statistics up in regards to the first 45 for Liverpool tonight. But yeah, it's a massive goal by Ryan Gravenberch, really, Reds. Let's have a little look at statistics-wise. In regards to the game so far tonight, Liverpool, the last 5 minutes as well, just edged possession. It seemed like an absolute eternity for a very long time in that first half. At Newcastle, there was a stage in time where they had 60% possession to Liverpool's 40%. They were dictating, they were controlling the game, really, for large spells that first half, Newcastle. But obviously just did lose control since soon as Liverpool got that goal. Obviously the confidence did dip. Wait 1 second, I just moved that one. Move that over, So, in terms of that, possession-wise, Liverpool come back into the game. Shots, clinical, and as we did say, coming into this game as well, Reds, Liverpool, a game of this magnitude, when you go away against Etihad, go away to Newcastle, go away to Old Trafford, you've got to take your small chances. You don't get many chances when you go into big games away from home, or as well, especially if you go to European competition and big grounds. But Liverpool have certainly taken our chances. We've had 2 shots tonight, 2 shots on target, and one of them has been a goal as well. So big chances. Liverpool just created 1 big chance. Newcastle have had 2 big chances. Newcastle 6 shots with only 1 shot on target. But personally, as much as Liverpool have lacked control, but I think in terms of structurally, defensively as well, in terms of the most crucial, important part within the pitch, in terms of dominating that 6-yard penalty area of Liverpool, has been absolutely pivotal. And Alisson Becker, for me, Gravenberch, phenomenal with his strike as well. But I think if we are, obviously we're coming up against 10 men, but I think prior to Liverpool getting the goal, I think there was a couple of counter-attacking situations, a couple of scenarios as well where Newcastle they were in behind Liverpool's back line, but it was the quick thinking and the quick intelligence of the Brazilian between the sticks anyway. Coming off his line, I think it was that Alanga opportunity when he's through on goal, and Alisson, the way in which he just read the ball, quickly come off his line, 25, 30 yards from goal, and read that and put out that fire really straight away. But yeah, that's what it's all about, Reds. Taking opportunities, having the quality, most important. I tell you what, chat, if Gravenberch can start adding goals to his game, that's like the next evolution of Grav. What is he, 22, 23 as well? He's got plenty of years to evolve in a Liverpool shirt. But that's like, for me, the next evolution. If you play in that deep line position, if you can start chipping in with goals, crucial goals like that tonight as well, and you can start adding 5, 10, 15 goal. Well, 15's being a bit too positive. Maybe 5 to 10 goals in the Premier League every single season. It goes a long way, really, and especially in this type of environment, this game of this magnitude as well. And I say magnitude because, yes, it's only our second game of the season, but we've been here last year. We know what it takes to win the league title as well. Like, every point counts, and especially we can start out with the blocks very quickly in the Premier League and get maximum points out of the first 3 weekends before the international break as well. It'd be good. It'd be really positive, something to look forward to as well. Big up there, Mateus as well. I guess the word this evening is the escalator. It was a awful challenge. As ever said, remember that Virgil van Dijk hit reminded me of Pickford. Could have been worse. It's going to be absolutely. And the one aspect really as well, chat. Obviously, we hope every single player on the football pitch is safe, and we don't want to be going overboard as well. But you'd like to hope in terms of just if you're a Newcastle fan, you're like, you can this Newcastle side, because I do wonder if this Newcastle side does go down to nine men. Well, it was a couple of seasons ago when Liverpool went down to 9 men, and we won the game. Was it? Yeah, obviously Darwin Núñez were in that game as well. But it's one of them, chat. It was an awful challenge. You don't want to be seeing that challenge. As I said on the watch, as soon as I seen it, it was a Sunday League challenge. Something you'd see down the park or whatever. It's an absolute joke, really, mate. Awful. It's absolutely awful. As Arne said there, awful. Yeah, it was an awful challenge, mate. Awful tackle. As well, Hero, evening buds. How are we? But yeah, let's speak about that goal as well, chat. Obviously, Liverpool transitioning down that left-hand side. Cody Gakpo probably got the easiest assist he'll get all season, really. But I tell you what, chat, just watch. It's the way he takes it early, but this is elite level finishing at the highest level here, Reds. The way he uses Bruno Guimaraes, I think in terms of his body, like he's created that space as well. So good, man. But you've got to look at that defence as well. Even at Newcastle, it's a very good strike, but even still, it's a great strike. He caught me off guard. He caught you off guard. He caught all of us off guard, and even the cameraman by the looks of it as well. But it's one of them. It's a strike of elite level proportion as well. But big up there, yeah. Big up there, as Eddie said. Hooper is such a bad ref to not that straight red there. And yes, Eddie, how are we, mate? I know you probably would have been squared up to your telly a bit like me, and just straight away. But Eddie, hope you're well there. And at least we finally. But the fact, as Eddie said there in chat, the fact that is we all seen it, and that was just straight down. It's like that. Thankfully, Van Dijk. It's been done on an angle where Van Dijk's not just got his foot planted. He's got his foot planted, Virgil, but not to an extent where he's putting all of his body. Oh, wow. Oh, there's the camera angle. Straight down his calf. That is an awful challenge. Yeah. I didn't see that angle there, chat. But I'm guessing you've just seen that, but you'll probably see tonight on Match of the Day or whatever on the replays. But that is awful. You don't want to be seeing, for any game of football, you don't want to be seeing that anyway. Big up there, Ethan. Oh, said he's at your son, lad. There we go. I think he's enjoying the game anyway. But nice one. Eddie and the fanboy tuning in, mate. Much appreciated. But Reds, how are we? As I said, got plenty of people tuning in. We have an XG of 0.07 in the first half, which is slightly better than we did turn up as well. Better crank it up. One more man on the pitch as well. But chat, in terms of when you are analysing that game as well, I think utilising that extra man is so important, especially whatever level you play footballer. It's about getting that ball out wide. That's where the likes of Salah, obviously Milos Kerkez will be opening up that space, creating the overloads in the wide areas. So yeah, it's exciting, Reds, and I think the second goal really can take the sting out of the game really for Newcastle and just quieten that crowd really, because we've already heard, always watching or listening as well, it's a very volatile, very vicious crowd as well. So, but I'm just happy Liverpool have got that goal. Like all of us, we're made up. We've got that goal in terms of taking that extra bit of pressure off. That was the main thing. That's what the lads would have been training for all week, really, as well. But that's in terms of how do you analyse going into the second half, and yeah, just quickly looking at statistics as well. Possessions-wise, passing accuracy, Liverpool just slightly had a better passing accuracy of 77 to Newcastle United 76. So Liverpool passed the ball to 144 times, Newcastle's 113. And surprisingly, there was a lot of fouls committed from both sides. But as Eddie alluded to before, like even prior to the red card, some of the whistle blowing really on some of the challenges. Everyone's played football at very varying levels. And as I said before, I've got 2 left feet anyway, two left boots. Can't even kick a ball in a straight line. But everyone's played it. Like, and challenges of that. Like, the one that got me, and don't know how you feel, chat, was the Livramento one, where Livramento was literally on the, like, crouching down. He's already wanting to go down. But the referee, or like it felt like the referee's had his whistle in his mouth for the whole entirety of that first half, really. You don't want to be seeing games like that. But I think what the referee, I don't even, who was the referee last week at Anfield? Because I think he had a very, very good game. He allowed the game of Liverpool-Bournemouth to flow. Helped us, really, I think, in terms of Liverpool reacting. Obviously, Chiesa, Salah as well. But the fact that, obviously, the referee is just constantly blowing for fouls. It's like, if I'm an referee approaching this game, I'm going, right, first 5 minutes. As long as no one does a Gordon and puts an awful challenge, then sound, get your card out. But straight away, the referee's like, right, I'm going to give out a yellow card there. Give out a yellow card. You've just opened up Pandora's box there, really. You're just allowing every single player, the Newcastle side and the Liverpool side, to go, if they put a challenge in, then sound, yellow card for you, yellow card. It's just difficult. That's just my own analysis. If I was refereeing that, I'd just be like, right, give it 5, 10 minutes, really, to say the least. Oh, is it? Nice one there, Eddie. Yeah, so Taylor, it's yeah, I don't like, and we're not Arsenal fans. There's a lot of level-headed Arsenal fans out there. And even when I do my watch-alongs, even when I speak to Gags as well on some of the post-matches as well, I don't like blaming referees. I don't think any Liverpool fan does, or any football fan does, because I think that's just an indictment, really, in regards to how poor you've been. Obviously, certain referees can have bad games, and you might cost you games, but when you analyse it back, you've just got to do enough within the game to create your own opportunities, create your own luck along the way as well. Repetitions, creating opportunities. If it doesn't work, try something new. Try a bit of variations across the pitch as well. If it's not working down the right flank, switch it up, go down the left, even through the middle, throw it, and even throwing a couple of long balls into the channel as well. That can certainly help. So, Reds, massive thank you for everyone for tuning in tonight as well, Reds. If it's the first time tuning in, Reds, to Anfield Index, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Obviously, Match Day Live here tonight. Obviously, we've got the post-match Raw this evening. One of the staple hold shows, one of the best shows, analysis shows out there, if I'm being biased. Yeah, it is. Reds, if you haven't tuned in, there's a little preview tonight that'll be going out tonight. 10-15 minute preview with the lads. Obviously, Trevor and the lads and Dave taking you through all the best moments. But there's a little preview on the YouTube side. But if you do become an Anfield Index Pro member, obviously it opens up so many great Liverpool content in terms of listening and watching the shows in their full entirety. The YouTube side, you get a little preview. But if you become an Anfield Index Pro member, Reds, you can listen to all the podcasts in their full entirety as well. Over 75 free podcasts, over 600 plus free articles. But most importantly, head over to AnfieldIndex.com as well to find out even more. And as you can see on the little the panel on the VT there on the side, obviously you got the Gags Tandem show, which will be available every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as well. So make sure you tune into that. Obviously, the post-match reaction shows from Gags. Obviously, you've got this evening a new introduction, a new show hosted by Lewis Aspinall, the late night shows as well, where Lewis for obviously the midweek games and Monday night games as well this season. Lewis will be taking you through his analysis and maybe getting a couple of guests on throughout the season as well. So keep an eye on for that, Reds. Make sure you do tune in. Lewis is live at 10 p.m. UK time, GMT, this evening, taking you through all the best moments, all his analysis, engaging all the very best opinions from all you in the comments section below as well. So make sure you tune in. Reds, support Lewis in terms of obviously a new addition to Anfield Index as well. And absolutely, we're all made up to very much have him on board as well. Which is great. And even plenty of shows already. Obviously, we've got the Red Room, which has just recently returned. I know we've been going for a couple of weeks, obviously a couple of years, obviously. Been over 14, 15 years here at Anfield Index. But the Red Room is back. Obviously, Grizz Khan does host that every single Tuesday at 8 p.m. UK time. And then he gets on a couple of the very, very best Liverpool up-and-coming YouTubers or on social media as well. So make sure you tune in for that every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. And you've got Chat G&G as well, Grizz and Gags Tandon as well, going through all that. So Reds, plenty to look forward to as well. But yeah, it's we are back underway here, Reds. There we go. Nice. Now back underway. Liverpool off the left-hand flank. Cody Gakpo. Ekatika, get in! Get in, Hugo! Straight from the kickoff. It can't get any better. Oh, it can. It absolutely can. Hugo, lads. Take a bow, lads. Eddie Howe, do you want to go back and do your team talk, lads? But there we go. Hugo Ekitike. I'm absolutely buzzing for me FPL. Go ahead, lads. I've got him as my captain. But Liverpool, straight from the kickoff. That is appalling defending, by the way, by Tonali. Cody Gakpo again with another assist. But pick that out again. Side foot. Caress that into the bottom corner. Just nicks off the left-hand side post. There we go. There we go, Reds. Happy days. Tell you what, chat. Even Arnie Slot missed a goal. Come on, Arnie. You've missed it. Arnie's just come out the dugout. Arnie's missed a goal, Reds. What are you doing, Arnie? Oh, Bruno's fuming. But tell you what, Arnie, get the watch long on, lad. You won't miss a goal. There we go. He sat there in the tunnel. But yeah, not in there. Get up. There we go. Little nudge there by Ibu Kanate. But Reds, 2-0. If you just come back from making a cup of tea or getting your scran or whatnot, you're probably like, where's that goal come from? Even Arnie Schlott was like, where's this goal come from? He come out of the tunnel and everyone's surrounding him. He's going, what's happened here? Obviously, he's heard the commotion and obviously from the away end. And St. James is going quiet, but there we go. Absolutely quality. Well, there we go, Reds. Well, there we go. That's exactly what you wanted, Reds. Straight away from the kickoff. Cody Gakpo. I think Cody's got 2 of the easiest assists he's had all season. But Hugo Ekitike, let's hopefully he can start creating that space now. Exploiting those opportunities on the edge of the box as well. But yeah, so for anyone just tuning back in anyway for the second half, it was just poor from Newcastle from the kickoff. They really didn't. And the one thing you've got to do when you're down to 10 men, you've got to be compact. You've got to be structurally set up from the get-go, from the bloody whistle at half time for the second half anyway. And Liverpool started the second half, gained possession, and then just Tonali far too far too rash, poor defensively, just allowing Cody Gakpo on the ball to that ball to ricochet, and then he get the second ball transition. Liverpool, Gakpo just slots it over to Ekitike, who just more or less caresses that into the side, to the bottom corner as well. Took a nick off the post, but that is elite level finishing by Ekitike. That's what the best strikers do. I mean, over the years, I've seen a couple of interviews as well. And I think Suarez said years when he used to play for Liverpool, he used to always aim for the post. Which, when you think about Suarez, he used to hit the post about 20 times a game, but he'd scored about 5. But it's having that peripheral vision of thinking where that ball is and just trying to put your foot through. And that's certainly what Ekitike did on that occasion. But 3 goals in 3 games for Hugo. So, yeah. Ball forward there. And a throw in for Liverpool. But it's just going to be full steam ahead for Liverpool in this second half. Yeah. But Eddie Howe. I don't get this Tyndall assistant manager stuff, even being on his chat. Tyndall is up there with the Arsenal set piece fella that gets more airtime than Mikel Arteta every single weekend. I don't even know if he's still at Arsenal. But yeah, Tyndall, I just don't get it. Fair enough. But no. It's the fact that he shakes the opposition manager's hands before even Eddie Howe shakes the opposition manager's hands. It's come on. It's a bit of a skit of David Brent or The Office or whatever. But Liverpool, as expected, with that extra man, the numerical advantage for the Reds. Ball down the right. A switch by... Unlucky there, Tom. Just having a quick check, chat. I can see. I need those points in the FPL chat. Come on. Couple more goals would be absolutely lovely. But Liverpool, don't be doing nothing stupid here now. There's more space, so much space here now for Liverpool. Salah down the right hand side here now. Salah running at Livramento. Hugo Ekitike, he's turning. Hugo Ekitike needs a bit of support here. Just couldn't quite manoeuvre away. It's a foul, not a more, ref. It's a foul. Not every foul is a booking. Oh. Newcastle chairman in the stands. Just let Isaac join Liverpool, will ya? He doesn't just want to be in the Champions League. He wants to be in with an opportunity of winning the trophy. Come on. Let's not just pretend that football's just started 20 years ago. It hasn't. Every great player that's ever played, it's part of the game, really. Fair enough if Newcastle were at the level where Liverpool are now, where you're competing. That's where Newcastle want to be. But as was the case, and I always keep on saying, and every Liverpool fan said it when you've had to explain it to opposition fans or your mates that support other teams as well, it's Liverpool sold Coutinho for a lot of money, and at that time we didn't want to lose him. But what we did do is we sold him for an absolute extortionate rate, and we went and got Virgil van Dijk and Alisson Becker. Selling Coutinho then brought two players that fundamentally made Liverpool a much better outfit. But what Newcastle have done now, they've left themselves as a week left in the transfer window. If Isaac was to go, they're going to be absolutely trying to sign everyone really. Was it before we come on here tonight? I think Strand Larsen, apparently they put a bid in for him, and Wolves are fair enough. Wolves are fair enough. If Liverpool are bidding 140, whatever it is, then we're going to demand 50, 60 million, which is fair enough. Because it's not just that Newcastle are out late buying players. All this business for Newcastle should have been done weeks ago. But the inability, it's not Liverpool's fault that Newcastle can't actually get a player over the line from a negotiating standpoint. And that's, if I was a Newcastle fan, I'd be so frustrated with that. So frustrated. The fact if you do get that money, the negotiating levels of Newcastle, the hierarchy, are absolutely appalling, really. Because they will have, if Isaac doesn't go, chat will come in back again for him for January. But the fans will quickly forget about it, really, if he starts banging in goals. I'm telling you that now. All of us, every fan base has watched many games of football, but obviously with the statements and all that, but if Isaac starts banging in goals and gets them qualified for Europe, for higher up the league, Newcastle fans won't forget it, but it will ease the coming back into the team thing. Yeah, it is, mate. It is. Storm. A second headshot. But that's one out. Ball into the penalty box. Oh, Bruno, lads. How's that just come out of the blue? So poor, man. Absolute joke. Fair play, Bruno Gomares. But that is atrocious. Ball drifted to the far stick. Off a throw-in. Second ball transition. Back out. At your Kirkes, lads. Kirkes, lads. Why are you ducking? Why are you ducking? Oh, lads, you've just got the crowd back into the game. Oh, get Robbo on, mate. So frustrating. So frustrating. Awful goal to concede. But Liverpool need to switch on here now. Extra man. Keep on getting that ball moving. But it was a 50-50 challenge at the far stick. But even still, in terms of losing that ball on the edge of the box, Liverpool need to be doing much better. But that's what we seen in the first half in glimpses, wasn't it, Reds? But I'm sorry, Kirk is just ducking at the far stick. Need to be stronger than that. Much stronger. You know, it's not a foul, mate. It's just poor defending and chat. You need to be stronger at your far post. It's football and principles at any level of football. Ebu, don't you start, lad. He's eventually sorted it. The one thing we said coming into this game, if we're winning 2-0 up, just be composed and control. It's like, God, it's so poor. But just even in terms of that first initial phase out, the ball out needs to be getting controlled much better, man. Playing against 10 men here, remember, Reds. Come on. Salah's been non-existent here tonight, chat, Annie. Absolutely non-existent. If I'm being honest. Been a really difficult showing from Salah. You'd think. I know I've just said that, Storm, but we'll give Kirkes another 10 minutes, but it's a big 10 minutes for that back line, not just Kirkes. The one thing you're gonna get when you play Newcastle is battling, challenges, 50-50s. And Kirkes, he's just not even trying to compete with the ball. He's literally got his arms like that and then crouching. Hang on, what are we doing here? Oh, now Kirkes gets spoken to by the referee for time wasting. Come on, lads. Can't be time wasting against 10 men. I'll say, your players down, Newcastle. You can't take the quick throw in. Protocol, head injuries. Oh, behave. Flailing arm. The game's gone. That's never a foul. It's an early, lads. Behave. He's complaining that weight has gone like that. Well, fair play, referee. Never a foul. To throw in Newcastle. Well, got to be switched on here. Next 10 minutes here, Reds. Switch on. Nothing stupid. We weren't switched on for that goal in which we conceded anyway. Need to be much better. Ebu. But make sure you are tuning in after the full-time whistle for the late night live. Lewis Aspinall, and of course the post-match Raw this evening on Anfield Index. The lads will be taking you through every single last kick, well, their own analysis of the game. Certainly a lot to speak about for the lads. Obviously the late night live, you can catch that on YouTube live. Obviously the post-match Raw will be available if you are in the full entirety, if you are an Anfield Index Pro member. Keeper collected by Allison. But you'll have a little preview on YouTube at midnight tonight of the post-match Raw. Is that a corner? Oh, I tell you what. Don't half help ourselves sometimes, you know. Corner here for Newcastle. Going to be an in-swinger for Kieran Trippier. Ball in. Oh, Ali, lad, what are you doing? He's punched it again. Nearly punched on it. Joelinton. And Newcastle have still got the second phase of play here. Ball down the left-hand channel. Joelinton. That's it. Get into the stands, lad. Get back into your shape. But Liverpool, Alisson Becker nearly getting caught out on a corner. A cross come shot really from Trippier. Needs to be a lot more. Ali, don't be complaining, lad. Just be more stronger. All he need to be more stronger inside that 6-yard box. So it'll be another, and the last throw in Liverpool conceded. Don't get involved, Grav. But on the last throw in, caused absolute carnage. Ebu, don't talk your way in for another booking here, lad. Shush. Don't get caught up in their own games. It's a throw-in, deep throw-in here by Newcastle. Down the left-hand side. Ball into the box. Flick on. Liverpool on the counter. Come on, be clever now. Second phase. Talk. Communicate, heads. Come on, man. Gakpo on Fabian Schär. Not an in there. But again, just lack of clear communication there when that ball gets drifted in again off the next phase. It's just poor communication. Is it Jacob Miley coming on? Is it Liam Miley or whatever, isn't it? Tenali's off. Lewis Miley, yeah, he's come on. Brings a lot of energy, a lot of quality as well. Certainly what Newcastle need is a bit more athleticism, especially when you are down to 10 men. An engine on him. Get up. Milos Kerkez losing the ball. Get Robbo on, Reds. Don't give away a pen. Get Kerkez off. So poor again. He's allowed Newcastle to whip a ball in back again. Get Robbo on now. Or Gomez. Get someone on. And I'm sorry, Kerkez. He's had an awful last 10-15 minutes. Another penalty check. What? I'll behave. But I'll tell you what. He needs to be a lot more alert here, Milos. It's difficult, of course it is. But when you're doing the simple things wrong there, just allowing Fabian Schär just to drift the ball in to the 6-yard box. And it's just inviting pressure on. Needless pressure. You'd think Liverpool had the 10 men. But fair play, Newcastle. Giving it a go. And that's obstruction, referee. Come on, Hugo. Keep it in. Nah. But I tell you what. It's really poor when Liverpool since conceding that goal. And it's even poor. Salah, keep under control, lads. Ball into the channel. Vietz, can he chase that? That's better. Possession in the last 5 minutes. 90% possession to Liverpool's 10 possession. The last 5 minutes, which is absolutely staggering. And fair play to Newcastle. They're the team with 10 men. Well, that just goes to show exactly how poor Liverpool have been on the ball. Doesn't know when the referee's getting in your way. Salah. Just keep all the ball Reds for 5 minutes at least, please. Start getting that ball, as we said. Moving it around the pitch. Gakpo, ball in. Just Salah. Salah's had absolutely nothing to do this game, but even when he has got on the ball, we've just not created enough. Thanks you, Liverpool, tonight. We've been clinical in the chances we have had, but it's just a total lack of control which is crazy. But I suppose that's what Alexis McAllister does offer you as well in crucial moments. But Dom's had a very good showing down that right-hand side. Van Dijk. That's it. Go wide, stretch the play. That's it. To Dom. You start moving that ball quicker. There we go. Turn on it. Just use the wide areas, man. Just tire them out. Curtis, lad. Need a big 20 minutes here. That's it, Wirtz. He's in a little pocket of space there, picking it up. Well done, Florian. It's much better. Dropping deep and dictating play. Salah off the right channel now. Salah to try and find Cody Gakpo. Okay. That's a difficult game tonight, Mo. He's allowed an off game, innit? Usually gets a couple of goals and assists, especially in this fixture as well. I think on average, I was looking at the data. I think was it last season, he got a goal and assist, and then the year before that, goal as well. Like, he's absolutely relentless. But this is the beauty of watching Liverpool now, especially when you're bringing in the quality of Wirtz, and obviously Hugo tonight, taking that goal really well, the second goal. And hopefully, potentially, if Liverpool can get Isaac over the line, but if not, in the future, bringing him into the football club is, of course, a big priority for the team. But just easing the burden, because Salah's not getting any younger. Of course, he'll be probably very good again this season. But it's just about easing that transition for when the time eventually does come for Salah, when he's hopefully retires at Liverpool. But if he moves away, Liverpool need to start creating more than just Salah. "20 minutes left here, Eds. Come on." Big, crucial 90 minutes in this game. A third goal, crucially for Liverpool. You'd like to hope we'll take the sting well and truly back out of this Newcastle side and the ground, really. But last couple of minutes, thankfully, Liverpool have regained a lot more composure in our play. But it's in those moments that we will have this season, especially the last 20 minutes where we're playing against 10 men. It's absolutely crazy. But I suppose bringing in new players as well, chats, it's just about easing them in, getting used to their passage of play, especially Kirkaz as well. But makes it even better if you can start just picking up points, picking up wins as well with new players. But there will be bumps along the road this season. Hopefully it's a lot more later in the season when it doesn't count, when we've we've won the league with a couple of games to spare. That would be nice, but long way to go. That's better, Kirkers. That's an area where you can be a lot more aggressive in that area of the pitch in Newcastle's half. That's never a foul, man. Never a foul. Gravenberch drinking down Joelinton. Didn't even touch him. Let's have a little look at this. Did he slip here, Joelinton? I think he's overstretched there, Joelinton. The aggressor. Oh, you think he's... Oh, hopefully he's okay, but I think Joelinton might have done his knee there. That's quite concerning. He looks like... I'm no sports scientist, far from it. But he looks like he's jarred his right knee or something there. Hopefully Joelinton's alright anyway, but will be a big miss for them. For Newcastle, certainly. Obviously, bought from the Bundesliga a very long time ago. Was bought as a forward, attacking mid as well. But I think Eddie Howe converted him, or previous Newcastle managers have converted him into a central defensive, central midfielder as well. A very combative midfield player anyway. Well, just looking at that goal, we conceded again. It'd be interesting to see everyone's analysis on that. But yeah, I've already said my piece anyway on the watch line. Said Enders defended. Absolutely. It doesn't look good for Joelinton. If you're a Newcastle fan, you'll be very disappointed with that because he's a big player for them. Looks like Ramsey might be making his debut for Newcastle. He's put in one absolute shift against our midfield here, chat. Doesn't look good at all for the Brazilian. And you can sense from his emotion as well. It could be a bad one. So, Ramsey, on the looks of it. Ramsey and Lewis Hall coming on. And Osula as well, think coming on. Probably for one of the forward lads as well. Not too bad. Oh, Lewis Hall back anyway. That's going to be a big boost for them in terms of the Premier League. Kieran Trippier. I think Trippier's what, 36 now, 37 as well. But it is very much a triple substitution for Newcastle. So, Ramsey on, Hall on, and Osula. Joelinton, Trippier and Harvey Barnes off. So a lot of energy, a lot of pace added to Newcastle in that substitution there. Osula, he's a handful really. He's a big lad, a lot of pace. It's got to be switched on here, Hugo. Mark him up. Especially Lewis Hall, not too bad of a substitution to bring on as well. Well done, Virgil. Win that second ball. Win the second ball. Go on, Curtis. Potential counter-attack here, Curtis. Get your head up. Curtis, play it. Play Hugo. Play him. Curtis, lads. Oh, hopefully Fabian Schär. Why has the game not been stopped sooner? Hopefully Fabian Schär's okay, but why did the referee, Allison's, hopefully he's okay. Why is the referee not stopped that quicker? Didn't see that chat with the camera angle. But it's so poor by the referee, chat. As you're not fit to referee echoes from the stands as well, but as soon as that ball's cleared out the box, you can understand everyone's frustration. I'm frustrated about that because hopefully Schär's okay. Well, that is horrendous refereeing. Protocol for the head injuries straight away. Don't want to be taking any chances. Hopefully he's okay. He hasn't even moved at all, Fabian. Looks like Connor Bradley might be coming on. But, yeah. Yeah, looks like Feddy will be coming on and Connor Bradley. So you'd expect probably Szoboszlai to come off. And I'd say Cody. Or possibly Salah, really. It's had a bit of a quiet game. But at the minute, chat, let us know. At the minute, Reds, if you have to pick a man in a match, if the game is to finish 2-1, still plenty of time. That is awful. Looking at that replay, Shah hits the ground straight away. It's not foul by Van Dijk, it's just coming together, but Shah hits the ground straight away. Like, ridiculous. As long as he's okay anyway. It's poor by the def. Right, chat. 2 subs here for the Reds. It is. Probably anticipating I'm going to say Gakpo and Szoboszlai. Oh, Viet's coming off. Oh, Ekatike's off. I'm very surprised Ekatike's come off, if I'm being honest, chat. But I said that last week, and you know, Feddy scored, so it's all good. Good shift by Hugo and Viet. So what that has done is shifted, obviously, Dominic Szoboszlai a bit more higher with the pitch anyway, into his more natural position. Wait 1 second here. Bruno's on a yellow. He's got to be careful there. A couple of challenges recently. Yeah, not good. Fabian Schär. He's on his feet anyway, but you can never take any chances with concussion protocols as well. But the new signing, Chow, the AC Milan centre-half, come for very big money. So it was a concussion substitution there, chat. So Newcastle were allowed to make that, which was only right. But Liverpool's 2 substitutions. A bit more of a balance now to Liverpool's team. Dominic Szoboszlai has gone into that double pivot alongside Ryan Gravenberch. But Gravenberch going forward here now. Salah. Can he get a goal or two? Yeah, it's one of them, Storm, if I'm being honest, mate. I'm a bit surprised, but he knows best anyway. But we'll find out come at the end of the full-time whistle anyway. But I think what he's trying to do here, if I'm being honest, chat, and just get a bit more balance in the defence in terms of bringing Conor Bradley on, shifting Szoboszlai in a bit more of a natural, higher up position up the pitch anyway. And obviously, Chiesa. Obviously, only Liverpool's currently the best attacking option off the bench. Yeah. Left one in there. Bruno. I'll tell you what, he's followed through there. Bruno Guimaraes. He's got away with a second yellow card there. But yeah. More of a balance now to Liverpool's team. And I think with that, the next 5-6 minutes, you'd like to hope towards there should be a lot more better control within the game now. More structure. We'll see Fede. Salah. Unlucky there, Federico. So much space overloaded here on the left-hand side. Lewis Hall. Ball into the penalty box. Let it go. Communicate, boys. Come on. That's better. Let it go. But Liverpool, as we have in certain moments tonight, being architects of our own downfall in certain defensive transitions. Just poor. Just needs to be better communicated, really. Even if it's not off that throw-in anyway. If you watch the highlights tonight, it's poor defending, really. A loose clearance that led to poor defending at the far stick by Kerkers. Come on. Chiesa, get up, lads. Close down. You've got to get used to this, Chiesa. Get used to the hustle and bustle of the Premier League. Challenges of that nature are going to be a constant, really. So he's got to get used to it. I get he's complaining about it, but come on. Needs to be more stronger. Yeah. It's easy said there. Obviously, you're just tuning in. Ekatike and Viet are both off anyway. I'm fuming from the FPL points, really, but I personally would have left Hugo on, but it is what it is. Maybe it was 3-1, then make those subs, but with the game very much still in the balance. I thought it was going to be a switch for one of the wingers, really, Salah or Gakpo, but on it. That's better. It's more space here now. Connor Bradley. Play Salah. Play Salah. Come on, Mo. Salah. Oh, Connor, lads. Don't foul him. Connor Bradley getting a yellow card there. So 4 minutes left to go in this game, Reds. If you are new to Anfield Index, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Obviously, welcome to Matchday Live. I'm your host, Jack McIndoe, as well. And let's hope Liverpool can hold on for a very, very, very valuable and very challenging, very well-earned 3 points if we can hold on. Touch wood. Because this is, and even, yes, when we all analysed the game, when we spoke about it tonight, it's had its ups and down moments, really. The sending off for Newcastle. But judging from the whole of this game, really, as we all anticipated Newcastle, it's 2-2. It's going to be extremely difficult. And fair play. It's so poor by Liverpool. And fair play. And again, sloppiness. And as we were saying there, sloppy. A long ball again, over the top. It's awful. Awful. Fair play to Newcastle. It's an absolute joke defending tonight. On both of those goals for Liverpool. They've been grafting. A long searching ball. Why are we so high? Why are we so high here? Off the goal kick. Yeah, Dan Burn, Gravenberch, they're all at it, really. Alisson Becker. Ibu doesn't even win the ball. That's a great finish by there. Osula. And you could even possibly win it here, Newcastle. It's awful defending, chat. Absolutely atrocious. But fair play to Newcastle. Battling for every single ball tonight. But those substitutions again, I said it when it happened. Why? Soon as you take your star striker off, Ekitike, we lost all form of control in this game, in the second half. Taking Hugo off, losing all control. Bates was the conductor. He was controlling the game in moments. And there's time here for either side to get a winner here. Alisson. So frustrating again. And yet again, for the second week running, Liverpool are wanting and needing a winner here to get all 3 points. Gotta be, and we're gonna be perceptible on the counter attack here. Elanga, he's running a Kirkes. And it's gonna be a corner with 30 seconds left on the clock. I'll tell you what. Architects of our own downfall here, the Reds, tonight. But it's exactly what you knew you were going to get when you're coming up against Newcastle. The heart, the desire, the passion. Down to 10 men. Won't stop this side. $11 added on here, chat. 11 minutes added on time here, chat. Don't go anywhere. 11 minutes, eh? Chat. What are we chatting? What are we saying on this game? I tell you, I'm absolutely fuming. Like every single one of yous. It's not good enough. Not good enough at all. You're playing against 10 men. Lack of real clear control, really. Lack of fight in certain moments of Liverpool's game tonight. Which is what you don't want. And again, as Ali's punched it out here. Salah losing the ball there, man. Salah must have touched the ball about 7 times tonight. And it's another corner. Right, I'd leave 2 forwards up the pitch, if I'm being honest. Salah, look for a counter attack here. Just leave him up front. But this is going to be a tip. Well, there'll be a winner here for both sides. But again, Liverpool, yes, are up against 10 men. But Liverpool, for large spells of this game, playing like we've got the 10 men. Cleared. Straight to a Newcastle player. It was Smiley, straight at Conor Bradley. Communicate, please, Reds. Salah hooked it away to absolutely no one. Ball out there. But yeah, Reds. Come on, Reds. Switch on here. There's plenty more time just to get a breakaway here and get a winner. Plenty more time. Just need to sort it out defensively. Just get control of the game. Someone get the foot on the ball and show some composure, please. Szoboszlai, man. Jones, what are you doing, lads? Come on. A long searching ball here. Sound Kirker's just whacking the ball up. If you're going to do that, high press, push higher up the pitch. And if we're going to play the high line, at least press. Osulo, down the right. Livramento on the overlap. Ball in. It's going to be another corner here. Feels like a million corners have gone in this game, really, Reds, for both sides. With 7 minutes to go, Newcastle have put Liverpool well and truly to the sword with 10 men. But this is why the Premier League is the best league in the absolute bloody world. The quality from all the teams, really. That's why it's so difficult. Liverpool now defending. A corner here. Need to be switched on. Well, as is the 2 goals Liverpool have conceded tonight. Very sloppy. There's 2 players on Dan Burn here. Connor Bradley and Cody Gakpo. Away by Virgil. Second transition. Who's going to be winning that? Kirkes. But even the lads that have come on really offered really absolutely nothing. Elliott and Rio Engamua coming on. Gakpo and Jones. Rio Engamua coming on here now, and Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott, who, let's all remember, has been linked the best part of the last couple of weeks with a move away from Liverpool. But can those 2 lads salvage a very 3 valuable points for the Reds? Sorry there, chat. I could see he was off the pitch a while ago. Sorry, chat. He was off ages ago. Rio Engamua off the left-hand side. That's better by Rio. At least we got someone that's actually done a go at a fullback. It took us, what, 96 minutes? What you're going to get with Rio and Harvey for their attacking talent in terms of 2 players that like to get at play, get out opposition, and certainly with Harvey Elliott's ability in terms of creating. But I know everyone's going on about Liverpool trying to get Isaac and all that, but for me personally, there's a bit about me thinking that maybe get an extra midfielder and maybe another centre half as well coming in to strengthen this squad. Well done, Lewis Hall. Because you look at Liverpool's bench here tonight, and we said that coming into the game, Liverpool had so many defensive options off the bench, but in terms of midfield options, really, and attacking options. But even the substitution, I didn't quite get with bringing Hugo Ekitike off. I don't know if it's a case of Liverpool not having a lot of options up front, of course, just relying on Federico Chiesa. Obviously, Isaac still not through the door. Losing Nunes, losing Luis Diaz as well. But if you're going to lose those lads, at least bring someone in alongside Ekitike. Because If not, then we're going to have to see a lot more games like this, where we're just losing the complete balance within this game. So plenty of time to get a winner, but even still. Don't think our heart rates would take it this whole season. As Mike said there, saying that he feels Salah should have been one of the players to come off, but it'd just be typical Mo to step up here now and possibly get a winner also. But that's better, Virgil. Put your foot on the ball, man. This kick is so erratic, really. Come on, Reds. Oh, come on, Reds. Plenty of games, plenty of opportunities here. Chiesa to Salah. To lefty! Rio! Rio Engamula, lads! He's got the winner, hopefully! What a dummy! What a dummy by Dominic Szoboszlai! There we go! Rio Engamula! Take a bow, son! There we go. We've snatched 3 points out of the grasps of Newcastle United. Oh, an overhit. Oh, Salah assist there. What did we say with Salah? He'll come up with some magic. There we go. Salah assist. A dummy by Dominic Szoboszlai. A beautiful dummy at that. And Rio's at the far stick. And just for that moment there, Reds. Rio, of course, man of the match. But Dominic Szoboszlai has been instrumental tonight in Liverpool. But what a moment for the young lads. He's a lad with a lot of quality. But goals of that nature, goals of that importance, could go a very, very long way in terms of his future at Liverpool. But there we go. It's been an awful game for Liverpool. Absolutely awful. Hang on, is there a foul there? Is there? I think there's a whistle's just gone here. And there's Virgil's having a little word with Dan Burn there. As Van Dijk saying, what are you doing? As Ibu screaming at Van Dijk, and come on, Red, switch on here. Oh, they're throwing a goalie forward here. Last kick of the game. We're playing in overtime, but I think obviously with the goal and the celebrations and that. Ball forward. Oh, corner. Oh, this is hard, Reds. Defend. Chat, I don't know how you feel, but we can't be doing this for 38 games a season. Well, we can. But, might have to sit down every single game. Away. Referee, where's the minutes from here? Nick Pope's off. Take your time. Take your time. Are we really making a sub? Why are we making a sub? Just get the whistle blown. Bruno. Yes, Gravenberg, lads. Absolute wind-up merchant. Yes, lads. Absolutely love that in football. Grav makes us laughing at Bruno Gomanes. Get in! Get in there, Eds. Awful, but who's bothered? 3 points for the mighty Reds. Smiles all around. And Eddie Howe. And let's hope we can finish this in a week and rob the striker. But fair play to Newcastle, quickly rounding off because Lewis will be live now. My man in the match, if I'm being honest, Gravenberch. Instrumental tonight. But Ed's right, I've got to shoot. Oh no, yeah, Lewis will be live in 10 minutes. Reds, make sure you do tune in for that. There's plenty to get stuck into. But Liverpool, the composure throughout that squad as well. What a mad game of football. But, you know what? Oh, look. Dan Burns. Fuming. Oh, it's sore loser Dan Burns. Come on, lads. But that was hard work, Reds, wasn't it, really? We made it hard work for ourselves. But in reality, did we deserve it? Probably not, but it doesn't matter. We took our chances, and certainly, but there you go. Well done, Liverpool. 11 minutes added on there. Massive thank you to everyone that is tuned in tonight. What a moment. A fairy tale ending for Rio Engamoa there, really. Phenomenal. That's why he's been every young lad and girl or whatever. If you grow up and you have aspirations of being a footballer, it's about getting that opportunity. Moments like that. And Rio, he's a quality lad. Hopefully he has a bright career at Liverpool, but if he doesn't, and he goes on to another and goes on and has an amazing career, whatever happens, he'll always remember that goal. His first goal for Liverpool in the Premier League, but I've got a sneaky feeling he's got a very, like we all know, he's got a very big future at Liverpool. But chat, I think he needs to lie down. I think certainly all of us need to lie down. But Reds, the content does not stop here this evening on Anfield Index. Massive thank you for everyone for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button down below. We've got Media Matters tomorrow. We've got content galore. We've got the Red Room tomorrow evening as well. It's chock-a-blocker. We've got the post-match Raw tonight, which is probably getting recorded at this moment or in the next 5-10 minutes as well. With Trev and Dave and the lads with their expert analysis, breaking down. It'll be I'm interested in terms of listening to that because I think you have had the great privilege of listening to me. I've made every noise on the watch along tonight. Poor referee, the goals, the conceded goals, the jubilation really as well. But Reds, 3 points, that's the most important thing. But one thing we need to remember is, of course, Reds, performances will improve, but I think the next week is crucial for Liverpool, getting in 1 or 2 extra players in terms of, if we can't get Isaac, sounds, maybe get him next season or another forward. Go out there and get a centre-half. Go out there and get an extra midfielder. Go and strengthen this side, because we've seen tonight it could have gone a very different way. We've got the quality on the pitch, but just to facilitate and give Arne Slot every best possible opportunity going into the January period as well. But yeah, well done, Reds. We've got quality on the pitch, but I think we certainly got away with one there tonight again. But unlucky Newcastle. But Reds, look after yourself. Lewis will be live in 5 minutes as well for his match analysis, breaking down all the key crucial moments of the game this evening. But for another week, Reds, I will see you next week. And of course, we've got the international break on the horizon. Yay! I'm looking at absolutely despise international breaks. You know me, chat. But yeah, we'll be back next week for the Liverpool game. Be 1 second there, Chaz, trying to get that up. Apologies. So it's the big one. It is. The big games are coming thick and fast. 31st, we've got Arsenal Reds on Sunday. Yeah, that should be fun. If Arteta keeps on signing a new centre half as well. But enough of me. Reds, thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated as well. If you are new to Anfield Index, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And plenty to get stuck into. You've got Media Matters tomorrow. You've got the Red Room tomorrow evening as well. You've got, obviously, the late night live with Lewis Aspinall tonight. And then you've got the post-match Raw recording tonight. That will be, little preview will be out on YouTube. 10-15 minute preview. But if you are a pro subscriber as well, make sure you hit that. If you do become an Anfield Index Pro member, it's £4. It's £7.99 a month as well. Obviously, that's paid monthly. But if you want to pay a yearly subscription to Anfield Index, that's £59.99, and that comes in at £4.99 a month as well. For just as little as a coffee, opens up a plenty, amazing, great content across the board throughout the new season as well. And chat, I'm going to have a lie down and show a bit more composure than I have on the watch along. But, I hope you've enjoyed it tonight. I know I have. Especially, I don't like watching games like that, if I'm being honest. We'd all love, me personally, I'd love a 5-0 sound game where you're coasting. But we've had 2 back-to-back games of that. It's exciting, don't get me wrong, but we got a whole season of that. No, thank you. But Reds, look after yourself. Enjoy your Tuesday, whatever you're doing tomorrow. And Reds, never walk alone. Hit that subscribe button down below. Put your notification bell on as well, because it's going to be a very chock-a-blocker evening with content, and certainly chock-a-blocker show tomorrow morning as well, and throughout the week and throughout the season on Anfield Index as well. But Reds, for this evening's watch along, you never walk alone, and I will see you for the Arsenal game on Sunday. We will be there. That's going to be some game as well. Look after yourselves, Reds. All have a well-deserved lie down. And is right, Rio and Gamua. We got there in the end.